Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Veezetypebeat. I'm back again with another tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make add trap beats from scratch. I'm going to be starting with making the melody, adding the drums, arranging the beat, and finally I'm going to mix the beat and play you the final version. If you're new to this channel, ensure you subscribe at the end of the video if you like something on this video, and if you like to learn more about beat making, ensure you subscribe to this channel. Let's get into it.
So to make hard dark trap beats, you need first a dark melody, and I have already created the melody. I made a mistake, my bad about that. I started making this melody, hit recording in the OBS studio, but later on I found that I hadn't turned on my mic, so I'm gonna be running you through how I made this melody, explaining to you step by step so that we can catch up and create the final part of this beat together, adding the drums and maybe some textures here and there to fill up the melody. So my bad about that. I'm gonna be careful next time. I'm gonna ensure that my mic is fully turned on and the gain knob is up because I've really messed up. So let me explain how I created this melody. So I started with this JV1080 melody, so I'm gonna be soloing it out and explaining to you how I created it. So this is the melody. So basically, what I started with was this C sharp minor scale, just the C sharp minor scale. I'm gonna be recreating it over here for you to see. And then from there, I decided to create the top melody, which of course included another C sharp over here, and then these two half semitones, these two close together notes. Yeah, that's how I created basically that melody, and then I copy pasted it, and then I copy pasted it, and then I changed some notes in the second part, took this one to the B, and then took this one to the C, but took this one to the C, and then took this to the D. So exactly, so that's how I created that melody. Then of course I added another top line. So the top line is basically another simple pattern, which is, as you can see, it involves the two notes, these ones which are the half semitones to each other. So it's the D, E7, D7, and then I try to repeat that pattern with a bit of variation, the D sharp, E7, and then instead of the D sharp again, and then I went to the C sharp 7. So basically that's how I created that melody, and then I copy pasted this to the second part, and then created some variation too in the second part. Instead of just ending at the D sharp, came down to the C sharp. So, and this final part came down to the C sharp, but also added this B6 note. So basically that's how I created that melody. It's just a simple melody. If you look at the MIDI like this, you might feel like it's confusing, but it's not. So here's the melody. Oh, sorry, before we I show you the melody, let me show you the processing. I sent it to the mixer, the equalizer, fruity reverb, another equalizer, just to clean up the audio spectrum. So that's how I created that first melody, and this is it. So the second part of the melody is another bell, which is from the Euphoria VST. So I basically copy pasted this original pattern and layered with this bell, and then sent it to the mixer. Equalize, of course, cleaned up the audio. Then love filter. I choose this simple triangle low pass because it gives it some fine subtle feeling. And then another equalizer. So basically this is the melody after the effects. You can feel that wobble effect caused by the Fruity Love filter. That's why I love that plugin. So both the melodies together. Yeah, that's tough. So, and then I added a bass note, a piano bass note, and then sent it to the mixer. This is the, or is this? This is the bass notes, and then sent it to the mixer, and then cut the highs, left the lows, and then added a reverb to make the bass go a bit into the background. So yeah, and reduced the knob to ensure it doesn't feel like it's clashing with the main melodies. So the final sound I added to these melodies, this Vox. This is another 1080 JV 1080 plugin. It's from Roland. So what I did is I went to the vocal pack and then chose this Merihan Vox, and these are the Merihan Vox sounds. Yeah, a bit of variation in the second part. Yeah, it's crazy. So sent it to the mixer. Equalize, of course, took out some harsh highs, and then the Valhalla Vintage Verb. This is one of the best reverb plugins that to ever exist. So this is how it played with all the melodies together. This is really hard. You can't tell me a rapper can hear this in the studio and not feel like he's going to write down some bars to this beat. So straight into the drums. I think I'm going to be adding some melodic textures at the end, but for now, keeping it simple, let me add some drums. One thing about these dark trap beats, you can choose to go either simple or complicated with your hi-hats. I usually love simple hi-hats because they make the beat stand out on its own without having to do too much, you know. You know what I mean. So snare, this is a bit harsh. Wait, wait. As I look for the snare, let me add that 888. Yeah, these. Now the 808. So to avoid the 808 from clashing with the bass piano notes, I'm going to be taking some lows out of this piano. To make your 808 hit harder, you have to boost probably the equalizer or just go directly to the boost and just boost it. But this is a bit harsh and causes your 808 to clip. So I'd advise you go for the equalizer. It's more subtle and makes the 808 even punch harder. And on your master, of course, if you need your 808 to hit even harder, you need to add the fruity soft clipper. So let's get into it. This open art is too long, yeah. I need something shorter. Copy, paste, cut itself. You can feel the difference. This is short. And this one is long and a bit muddy. A bit too much. I need this one. A bit of a rim here and there. Let me look for a snare too. Is to add the kick. I think this beat is getting cooked and it's getting full. You don't need to do a lot on your beat, you know. So just the kick and this beat is done, you know. So I'm gonna be using one that I usually preserve the MIDI. Sometimes preserving your MIDI saves you a lot of time. Where's that snare MIDI? How long is this tutorial been going on? I hope it's not too long. 15 minutes. I need to end it now. I need to finish this bit, arrange it. I'm gonna to be playing you, so where is that? I need some MIDI for the snare. God damn it. And in fact, it doesn't even need the snare, it just needs it to make the transition better. Drum MIDIs, snares, snare 8. Then you can come to the piano roll and cut this. Come to this. Send all of this to the mixer. So, and basically I forgot the rim, so let me add a rim. Now you come here, split by channel. Then copy paste everything. And for this kind of tips, bits I usually like to get direct into the 808 and no time to waste around, you know. You need to capture people's attention from the first minute, so you go straight into the drums. A little bit of a break here so you can get into the hook. intro, the hook, the verse, the hook. Oh my bad. So I was saying this is the another hook, the second verse, the final bridge, and then the hook, and then the outro. Yeah. This is the final bit. Let me mix it, arrange it, add some spices here and there. I'm going to be playing you the final version. So after mixing and arranging the beat and adding some effects here and there, here's the final version of the beat. That's the verse. The hook again.
So guys, that's how you make hard trap beats. If you learn something, you can share the video to your friends and producer groups. And you can also choose to subscribe to learn more about beat making. I'll be uploading more videos consistently, so you better hop on this journey right now because it's going to be consistent videos every week. So let's get it. Until next time, guys, peace.